A cramped office in the center of Tripoli is the only decent place these Nigerian teenagers have seen in years. They left home with promises of a life of opportunity and comfort. Nothing prepared them for what followed in Libya. Joy is not her real name. She says she was sold for $1,100. To buy her freedom, she needed to pay around $2,500. Last week, she and her friends saw a chance to escape from their buyer, and they took it.
We are two girls, we are friends. So at night, we decided to run. We jumped fence, very high fence, at night. So we ran. We went to Soldier Man.
Similar escapes are rare in Libya. She told us many like her have been killed for the flimsiest of reasons. Some were sold for less than $200 in Libyan slave markets. This 15-year-old was promised a job as a tailor in a fashion house in Italy. On reaching a transit destination in Libya, she ended up as a domestic servant, while she says she was abused by her employers.
I worked with the white people, Arab people. They maltreated me. They didn't give me my salary. They even seized my passport, seized everything about me. Even the people that brought me here, they neglected me.
Libyan security forces say this Nigerian woman who's been living in Libya for 7 years is a people trafficker. She was alleged to have kept more than 80 girls as sex slaves. But officials say as well as Nigerian traffickers, there are also Libyans and some Europeans in the trade. The Nigerian government team on a fact-finding mission in Libya say they are shocked at what they saw and heard.
They talked about the various abuse, systematic, endemic, and exploitation of all kinds. I challenged the senior officials as to the discrepancy between the numbers. You know, they came up with all kinds of not very convincing excuses. This played into a narrative that we had been told about, that indeed there were obviously interests that wanted to keep as many of them there as possible because they were commodities.
The delegation was told there are 14 detention centers in Libya. Other reports suggest there may be as many as 30, holding as many as 40,000 Nigerians. The Nigerian government is preparing for an influx of returnees. The first government repatriation flights took off from Tripoli carrying 500 Nigerians. They flew over the Mediterranean and the Sahara Desert, tracing the route where hundreds of travel companions died in their attempts to reach Europe. For most of the migrants on this flight home, it's a mixed feeling of being free at last and that of disappointment. They've been through so much over the past years. They're left with such promise, but had to endure a lot of pain. The indignities of slavery, torture, and rape. Yet despite their hardships and dangers, thousands more Nigerians are sure to attempt the journey to Europe and beyond. Ahmed Idris with Nigerian migrants in the skies over Libya.